Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. You have Tasha Y. Miller here, and today we're going to be talking about underwriters. Number one, go through every single chapter and look at when and where. Ask yourself, do you explain where you are and when you are? And if you don't, write that in there. You can even do some type of little quote at the top. Number two, do your emotional description. Go through every single chapter again and make sure that when you're reading it, if you have one main character, two main characters, make sure that their emotional state is actually described to the readers. I know if someone died, it's like, hello, of course this person's going to be sad, but everyone grieves in a different way. Everyone is happy in a different way. Everyone deals with stress in a different way. So make sure that it is clear what the emotional state of your protagonist is. Number three, what does your character see? So when all this emotional stuff is happening, what are they seeing? If someone's mad and they slam their fist down on the table, maybe your protagonist sees the muscles bulging in their arms, or you could see the veins popping out in their arms, or you could just see the sweat dripping down, or their eyes wild, pupils dilated. Tell us what they see. Number four, tell us what the main character's goals are, or what the goals are of the chapter. Now, all of your chapters should have a reason for being. It shouldn't just put a chapter in there to give you some length. What is the meaning for this chapter and what is the goal? So it could be what is the goal for the whole entire book, but you don't just have one goal in the book. You have little tiny goals as well as subplots, and then you have a big goal that you're trying to do. In the Smokiest Graves, there's a lot of goals. One of the main one is to stop the world from being cursed and to rescue all of the unnaturals. And then one of your smaller ones is to find Hendrik's brother that's been kidnapped by these people. That right there are some goals that you're working towards. So whatever your goal is, every chapter should try to reach those goals. You should be always trying to reach your goals. If you're reading chapters and it's like, there's really no point for this, then add a point to it. Number five, add some struggle and some tension. You want to have struggle and tension all throughout your book. Now, it doesn't have to be every single chapter, but you need to have it in most of them. So there needs to be some type of struggle going on. Even in the Hallmark romance, there's some type of struggle or tension. So a movie I just watched, because I do like Hallmark romances, they're really cute. I pretty much watch anything. I just love creativity in general. But this girl is a reporter and she went undercover at the prince's palace as a nanny, and she ends up falling for him, and she's like, this guy is great, but then her boss is like, if you want to keep your job, you better find some dirt on him. And then she, oopsie, finds some dirt on him, but it's like, do I put this out there and ruin his life and ruin our chances? Or do I lose my job? That right there, that isn't some struggling to where there's zombies attacking the world, but that is struggle with your protagonist. So of course, if you were writing that story, you would want to tell me what she sees, you would want to tell me her emotional state, 'cause she's freaking out, and you would want to tell me when and where. Number six, add some dialogue. So I almost didn't want to put this in there because adding dialogue should already be in there, but dialogues are great for moving the story along. If you're not very confident with dialogue, then don't do this step. Try to do your research and do that first. But dialogue can have so much meaning and so much purpose for your story that I wanted to add it in there, because dialogue could last for a little while, but if you're doing it properly, there's so much meaning to it, and you could get your readers like, did she just say that? What the hell's going on? So you could get a lot more reaction and a lot more connection to your book with really good dialogue. Number 8, go through your struggle. So I already did a video on this, so definitely check it out, and I'll go into so much more detail what these are, but I'm going to tell you what the 9 steps are, because you need to go through and make sure you have all 9 steps. Now you need your hook, you need your background, you need your trigger, you need your crisis, and then you need your struggle, you need your epiphany, you need your plan, you need your climax, and then you need your end. So if you have all of those, then you have novel. So if you don't have 100,000 words, but you have 50,000, you know what? You still have a novel. You know, just because it's a shorter novel doesn't mean that it's any less important or any less fantastic. I've read some books that were absolutely fantastic, and they were only like maybe 60,000. Don't go for that 100,000 if it's going to be impossible for you. I did 70,000, or it's about 72,000 words for Smokiest Grave, and that's something that I struggled with for so long, is to get to 100,000, and there was already so much going on. I didn't want to add more to that novel, so I made the decision of having just a 70,000 word count. Don't feel obligated to do 100,000 words, okay? You know, that's fantastic. People that are doing that, I give so much props to, because it is very difficult. And as underwriters, it's even more difficult, because we are lucky if we get to 50,000. Alright everybody, that's all I have for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know that I enjoyed making it for you. And go ahead and comment down below and tell me what you do to put some length on your novel. I love to hear people's point of views. Also, you can tweet me at Tasha Y. Miller, or you can go on my website, www.tashawymiller.com. Bye!